I'm going to run you through this movie from my point of view.
Oh, gosh.
Filled with, little 5-second naps, 15-second naps, whatever may have happened during the movie. So Jazmine, who's seen it a lot more times, will keep us on course.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So the intro, as Jazmine read in the beginning, kind of sets up the movie as there's all these rings being made.
Okay.
One gives you this kind of power, that kind of power, whatever kind of power. And then somebody decides to make this big ring that's just like, you know what, brother? I am going to rule you all.
That's right. Big ring.
BDR.
That's right.
How did he make the BDR? How did he have the ability to do it? Was he some powerful guy, or did he just...
Yeah, I honestly am not sure about that. That's probably in the history books that I've not read.
Well, they should have put it in the main movie if they wanted it to get discussed. So I'm gonna fill in how I thought.
Okay. He rubs his little mustache.
He probably sold his soul to some sort of entity or something.
Okay.
Some Palpatine guy that's just like,
Always?
the Jedi.
Okay.
Whatever the Jedi, the Hobbit. Whatever the hell's going on. So he probably gave him some sort of force power that did this.
Force power?
But it's like written with some sort of rule that if you...
Okay.
If I don't know. It's... No. Let me retract all that. It is Palpatine's...
Okay. Palpatine just is straight up in the story now. Okay.
Yeah. Just so you know, that's how this all ends. The Amazon series. That's how it all ends.
The
Palpatine's
Amazon series?
The Jedi!
Oh, I see.
We're
in the Amazon?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh, no.
This house got picked up and moved while we were doing the podcast.
Burning.
But Palpatine makes a ring. Where was I going with this? He makes a ring. Oh, yes. That's basically... No, Palpatine dies. But all his followers bring back the ring, like his force kind of thing.
Okay.
And the thing that's just barely alive about him, and put it into this ring.
Okay.
Until it can be...
When you say Palpatine, do you mean Sauron?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, I guess. We'll just say Sauron for the sake of it being Lord of the Rings. We'll say Sauron.
Okay.
This is how he's living through this ring.
Okay.
And so that's why it goes around trying to find different people or choosing people.
Okay.
It chose me.
That's not what he says. He's already forgotten.
So that's why it kind of has a life of its own, and that's why it makes everybody so crazy. It's because it's this all-powerful Palpatine Sauron combo meal.
Oh, Big Mac?
Big Mac coming in, trying to do things. So, Sauron, is Sauron the rock gentleman?
He's the rock gentleman.
That's riding a horse through the valley of shadow of death.
I don't think that he rides a horse at any point.
But somehow gets his hand chopped off, just like Luke.
Somehow. It just falls off.
Somebody just chop, chop.
That's right.
And the ring falls off, and I think at that point...
He's thinking so hard right now.
At that point, chooses...
wrinkle in his forehead.
Wrinkle in his forehead guy.
I'm talking about...
He's kind of like Dobby. They totally ripped Dobby off of whatever character I'm trying to think of, the Precious guy.
Yeah, but he's not in that scene at all.
But eventually, after the ring goes from this Sauron guy to Precious, we'll call him.
Okay, but there's someone in between.
Oh, there is? There's someone in between?
Yeah.
I don't remember that guy. Sorry, bud. That guy did, all that was like, I don't need to know. If I was the director or the editor of that, I would have cut whatever that part was. So anyway, some things happen.
My wife was talking. Why would I be listening?
Eventually it goes to Precious. And he is, oh my God, he is so psyched about it. He's
very excited about it.
I can't even explain it. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't know why you're listening to this. So then, like the cave that Gollum, that's his name.
There we go.
Gollum.
Look at that. Light bulb just went off. Your eyes just got all wide.
I remembered.
Lord.
I didn't have to look it up either.
Good job.
The cave Gollum was in blew up, we'll say. And then the ring.
What?
The cave he was in blew up for some reason.
Just an explosion in the cave.
For some reason. And then the ring flies out of the cave and then falls in like a field or something. And
a field.
A Bilbo Baggins happens to stumble upon it when he's like mushroom hunting or something, I imagine.
Wow.
So he just happens to find this ring.
No mushrooms. Where's the field?
Okay, what really happens in that scene? Well, how does sum it up real quick?
So Gollum's in the caves in the Misty Mountains. He accidentally loses the ring. He falls and he's like in this mud pit. I don't know what field of mushrooms you're talking about. But there's like fish bones around it and it's like all muddy. And then Bilbo's on another adventure with Gandalf and some dwarves, different story altogether, but he's like stumbling along in the caves and he finds the ring. The caves are still intact. There's been no explosion.
He's in a cave though, at least.
He was in a cave.
Got that right.
Well, you said Gollum was in a cave and Bilbo was in a mushroomy field.
We're gonna have to look at the tape for this one.
Okay.
The ring flies out of the cave and then falls in like a field or something. And
a field.
a field or something. So somehow Bilbo stumbles upon this ring, and then his grandfather Gandalf is hanging out with him.
Bilbo's grandfather is Gandalf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's what we're going with.
Okay.
And if you're wondering who Gandalf is, it is the same guy from Harry Potter. Dumbledore, swear to God. Okay. Didn't even change outfits. He just walked from one set to another. He filmed Harry Potter while on his lunch break of Lord of the Rings. He's just like, well, let me just fit this in. I'm going to work nights, whatever this guy's name is. So Grandpa Gandalf shows up later on. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it was later on, but shows up to wherever they live.
The Shire.
Okay. To see Bilbo, just kind of hang out. He reminded me of my cousin Terry when she would come to visit. She'd like always bring us magazines and stuff.
Wow, that's definitely Gandalf. Definitely brought some magazines.
He probably did.
Some nudes.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what's out there in the world.
Look at it. So at that point, you kind of start to see Bilbo tripping off the ring. Okay. He's just kind of playing with it and touching it. And
everyone's always strokey.
So he just decides to leave. Mm-hmm. For what reason, I have no idea.
He wants to see mountains again. Mountains, Gandalf.
I thought he was like, I got to go away from this ring.
Wanted to take the ring.
I thought he was going away because he needed to get away from the ring, but then the ring was like, take me. And he's like, okay, I'll take you. And then Gandalf convinces him not to take the ring, to give it to Frodo.
Okay.
And even then, Mr. Powerful Gandalf is tripping off the ring, kind of holds it, starts to get drunk off it. He's just like, oh, this is kind of...
When does he ever hold the ring?
Well, he's at least like has it in an envelope or something. Something happens. I don't know. Just looking at it, I guess. I don't know.
He touched it, and then he saw the Eye of Sauron. So he didn't touch it anymore. He can't touch it.
Okay.
He's holding.
So he puts it like
ring.
in an envelope or something.
He doesn't put it in an envelope. He can't touch it.
Oh, who puts it in an envelope?
Frodo puts it in an envelope.
Okay. So even Gandalf didn't have the power to be like, nah.
No, the ring would use his power and make him even like strong and evil.
Yeah, I remember him saying that actually.
Yep. Oh wow!
I do remember now that you say that. Okay. So, great father of the year, uncle of the year, whatever you're gonna say. Bilbo Baggins leaves to go to Rivendell.
Rivendell.
Which is the only reason I know that is because Rush sings about it.
Okay.
But. Real great parenting and guidance here from Gandalf and Bilbo. Okay, what's this all-powerful ring that could control me, even the most powerful being on Earth?
I don't think Gandalf ever claims to be the most powerful man on Earth.
If you have a wizard hat and a beard that long, that's what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure he said Sauron was wiser than he was and more powerful. That's why he went to him for counsel.
What?
You're like, this news to me, guys.
Dang, this Sauron guy is pretty cool.
Okay.
Sour bread guy is pretty
Sour
cool.
bread.
So they just give it to Gandalf or Torrens or what's his name?
Torrens.
Oh no, I forgot his name.
We were just talking about
what's his name?
It starts with an F.
Frodo.
There we go.
Frodo has the ring.
That's right.
Did they give it to him because he's not powerful, and even if they could use him?
Yeah, pretty much. They're like,
is that really why? Go ahead. You have no power.
They said he's resilient to its evil.
So he's the Luke Skywalker of the story, or the Harry Potter of the story,
Okay.
we'll say. If anyone's confused out there.
If anybody is confused by our jibber jabber about this movie.
Absolute madness so far, though.
Okay.
Then I think Gandalf helps Frodo figure out how to destroy the ring, that he has to take it back to Mordor,
Okay.
the Firelands, and throw it back in there.
Okay.
He's got to hit a turnaround jumper, and Saruman plays some elite defense.
Oh.
So if he can hit that and get it back in the bucket,
Okay.
world might be saved.
Always turn it around to
Or-
basketball, guys. Always.
Or
Okay.
there's going to be a Black Depression. I should say Dark Depression. I don't know.
Wow.
Black
A black depression. Wow.
If that doesn't happen,
White man saying a black depression.
so they have to get this crew
Okay.
to take the ring
This
back
posse.
to Mordor.
Okay.
And they get Merry and Pippin,
Okay.
who just happen to be around, or Frodo's friends, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much nobodies.
Okay. That's nice.
Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Does Gandalf recruit him? He knows him from like a business meeting back in the day.
They
or
had
something?
a business partnership, I'm sure.
Okay.
Some transactions went between them and this and that and there and such.
Okay. And Legolas is Aragorn's friend.
Sure.
They got the meme-looking guy, which I forgot to mention in the beginning.
That's right. Who has a nice story arc in this documentary series.
You don't know who he is. He says, "One does not simply."
I know, meme man.
That's how I saw it. I was like, "Whoa, this meme is moving." They have
What's
this.
his name?
I have no idea. Kind of looks like Aragorn though. So
Wow,
We'll call
white men
him
look the same.
Aragorn number 2.
Oh dear.
Maybe he can be Aragorn and this other guy can be Aragon. And then there's also this animal troll looking guy.
Excuse me, that's probably racist too.
He's white.
Racist.
Gimli, something like that.
Which one is it? Yeah, choose one.
I'll go with Gimli.
Okay, there you go.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. The redhead guy. Oh, that's already mentioned him. The redhead guys are Merry and Pippin, I guess.
What red-haired guys?
then
They do not have red hair.
They don't.
No.
And then I could have swore when I watched this movie the first time that the My Precious guy was hanging out with this crew and like traveling with them and friends with them.
Okay.
But is that not the case?
No.
Oh, okay.
He follows them.
So they got the crew together.
Okay.
Saruman and his dark agents are out there in the forest trying to find the ring,
Okay.
tracking this crew down wherever they go on
Okay.
their journey to Mordor.
Mm-hmm.
Frodo gets absolutely whipped by the just like ghost horse thing. Just really whapped.
Ghost horse.
He absolutely gets dominated by one of those Dark Knight horse death on wheels looking people.
Death on wheels.
Aragorn is such an absolute sexual force that this wizard lady gives him her
Wizard?
life.
She's not a wizard.
Elf,
There we go.
same thing.
It's not the same thing.
She
dare you.
gives him her life energy.
Okay.
And does she die? Or does she
No.
just like live a little bit less?
That's in another movie.
Okay. It's all the same universe. The meme guy,
Okay. What's his name?
I have it written down here actually. Let's see if I can pronounce it. Boromir.
Wow, you had a little wow in there.
Boromir.
Boromir.
Unfortunately catches the L of the movie and dies.
Catches the L.
But catches that loss.
Oh.
But he does keep on killing people right up until the moment he dies, which is
It's true.
pretty noble.
3 arrows deep.
That's how he died was
That's how we got that. That's how we got that, everybody.
he got shot. Was it Legolas that shot him?
No, it wasn't Legolas that shot him.
He's a shooter. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Keep your eye on that guy. He's a
I'm
shooter.
pretty sure we saw the Uruk-hai shoot him.
That's what those things are called. Oh, those are different. I forgot about those creepy animal looking guys.
It's all front teeth.
They're all front teeth.
They do have teeth, but
Okay.